Come now, I think we should queue up for a game, and we can finish this by doing a little live coaching. So now I'm gonna ask you to stream on Discord for me, so I can see your client and stuff, and then we can do that. You put the early ward like I told you. You based for sweeper. I think that's great. We do reds. We do crocs. When we're on crocs, we make sure that we actually AoE them down. I'll try to help guide you if I can. Might be easier said than done, but I'll see what I can do. We smite now. And let's focus on doing the AoE here.
Ah, it's so difficult, Maz!
No, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, just there, hit the big one, yes. Yeah, keep moving around. They have the small one on your side, yeah. Now we move back a little, we don't want to stand too close to them, and then we always focus the one that's in the back.
Okay.
Always the one furthest away from us, yeah, exactly. See how smoothly it's going, it's great. Hey, already some improvement, very nice. So we keep pulling them back a little, because if they're way too close to us, we can only hit one of them. So keep pulling out, keep trying to hit the ones a little bit further away. Ah, it is, you hit both. Very nice.
God gamer, man. God gamer.
Now we just do the same with wolves. Crap, 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 crap.
Oh, crap first? So I should be here quicker, right?
You should look at the timing. We could have done it quicker, it's fine. Just do crap. The closer you walk towards it, the more damage you deal.
Okay.
See, now instead of 60 damage, you deal 95.
Alright.
Something to keep in mind, when you stand close to stuff and graves, you hit harder. And now we just do this. Just a little note for crap. It doesn't matter as much with graves, but you could just have smited it immediately.
Yeah, to get rid of the thing. But because graves has knockback, I thought, like, I don't want to waste my fight if I don't need to. I'll save it in case I need
Yeah, so it's fine. Now you use it for blue either way. You could also just smite like at the end of it, so just secure it, but in this case it doesn't really matter. And now we just finish our clear, and we base. The only reason for us not to base here would be if top lane or mid lane is a free kill, but that's not going to be the case, so we just base right now. Unfortunately, we don't have futures market, so we cannot get this rated Dirk, so we'll have to deal with 2 longswords. We get a pink, yes, exactly.
It's sad that we don't have futures market. Yeah.
Very, very sad.
Sorry, if I... You want to auto... So it's Q, auto, E, auto, right? Auto, auto? So like a little graves combo?
Yeah, so you walk up, you auto, Q, and then you E. You're standing too close to it. You need to hit both. Back into old habit, you smite it. Smiting crocs is always valuable, because the crocs are really tanky. So here...
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Ignore that. Yeah, no one saw that, guys.
Don't let them walk too close to you, so you can AoE them. We need to see some AoE here. Walk a little bit further back. Hit the one in the back always. There it is. If you had walked back and kited those, they would have walked close together and you could have killed both.
Yeah, yeah.
So now let's see some good AoE, but don't pull them too far out so they reset. Top side. Top side.
But they're pinging me! They want my assistance!
I couldn't care less. If you keep reacting to their pings, you should slash full mute all at the start of every game, then you can live in your own little world. If you had told me bot crab is spawning soon, so I'm gonna get river vision, put my ping and play for bot crab, it would be different, but that wasn't really the thought process. And now we have a little bit of downtime. The red is coming up in around 35 seconds. I would go put an aggressive red on the bush under the red buff. Check if there are raptors up. I haven't kept close enough eye on echo. It could be you can contest raptors. Yeah, check raptors. It's already on them. You can contest this. We have a Mel's armor. Good smite. Got it, perfect. Now we go and we do our grump. So put our last camp in cooldown.
Okay, that makes sense. literally haven't looked at a single lane for this entire game.
Well, that is another thing that I can point out for you. I think you're not really looking out enough in your lanes.
Okay.
You can.
I mean that makes sense, right?
Yeah, I mean you need to. Sure, we're farming, but there's gonna be opportunities still. So now we're base and clear. So if we never look at the lanes, we're never gonna see any of the opportunities, and then we're gonna be playing farming simulator for real. But we just still have to, you know, look around. Also, what I meant with this pink was putting it below the red buff, you know, in that little bush.
Oh, down here? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like next to the ward, or next to the plant.
Yeah.
Or
I could have put it up here as well as this.
No, I think the other one was better, because then you could go to raptors sooner, and then there's a low chance that they see it. It takes longer to move further. So now, walk back, AoE them.
Could have kited this up. Echo's still topside.
Yeah, we do reds.
I'm just thinking if Echo started
Bot lane is fighting, use your F key, see what Leona is up to.
There's a lot of effort to use F key.
No, but you can also click on your menu. Yeah, move down, move down. You're not gonna get anything, just back off. Back off.
Okay, I'm backing. I misplayed that.
In what way?
Yeah, I should have made sure I killed the Samira before trying to move on to the next target. Because like, if I'm not going to get the Draven Leona, I should just kill the Samira immediately. And then I can go back to farming instead of like looking for more out of the play.
Yes, I agree with everything. When you're doing buffs, you also have to be a bit careful, because you took a lot of free damage there because you didn't kite it that much. But with Graves, like every time you auto it, you knock it back, so it's pretty easy to avoid taking damage. It's a bit harder on like Crocs and Raptors when you're still getting used to playing him, just because you have to focus on like actually AoEing. But on the buffs, it's pretty straightforward. Oh, we just continue clearing here. We'll do top crop first, just to make sure Echo doesn't take it. Echo is bot to Herald. We see enemy jungle bot. Ignore crap. We don't care about crap now, just do Herald. When we see the enemy jungle being so far away, we just take Herald right away. Can we look bot and see if Echo has a red buff?
Nope.
Echo has no red buff?
No red buff.
Oh, Echo took red buff earlier actually. Echo already took it earlier, never mind.
So many things you're tracking.
Of course we are mindful that the red was the first buff that spawned for him. That's great. If we get affected, we mute Ash's pings quick. I can, you know, you're probably the type of jungler we should just mute people fast when needed. You're reacting way too much to them. You do.
Yeah.
Nice. Now we do top crop, blue grump, and we base. But yeah, you need to get better at jungling while looking out at your lanes. Because we're missing out on a lot of the action here. It's difficult, it takes time. Ignore Karma, ignore her, do your grump.
Ignore her, but I can save her!
No, you cannot, she's dead.
True.
See, in that case we don't want to look out for the lanes. I mean, it's fine, you see that she's dying, but you don't have to help her. Or like, try to help her. Because then we waste time, so now we base. Okay.
Where do we want to use Herald? We could try and go bot, but they have good control over
we don't know yet. Now we buy items, we play the steel caps because they have a lot of AD, and then we get on a long sword. We sell our refillable and buy a pink ward.
If I had Futures Market, I wouldn't have to sell that, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but then you would have bad runes. Okay. So, now, what do we do?
I'm gonna go Krugs into Razors. I want to gain control over Dragon Pit if I can. Because then we can Rift Herald mid and use that pressure to get Dragon. Malzahar can TP back in mid, but he probably won't, so I need to be cautious. Oh, he's actually staying. He's probably got item.
Yeah. Remember what we've learned about AoEing them now? Very important. Yep. There we go. Yeah. Kite it towards left side, because you're moving to Raptors after, so you want to be closer to that. We have 2 minutes on the timer for Herald, as we can see, so we still have time. We do Raptors. We should do our Wolves as well, just to cycle that camp too. Did you notice the the minimap, did you see who was spacing?
I didn't. I did not.
You, of course, notice move mid, walk in mid. Walk towards the turret, Herald mid right now. Because you obviously noticed that their mid lane is spacing.
Obviously.
I have no idea why your Malzahar is moving back, medic. You can't Herald now.
Okay, no, I've done it already, mate. It's down.
It's fine. Leave. Just run.
3 gold
There's nothing
for me.
to do
I'm
there.
farming
You get some gold. I have no idea why your Malzahar didn't want to stay, but it's fine. You got your gold. It's just like often when their mid lane is spacing, you have a man advantage for a long time. Even if the jungler comes, like you can get like 3 plates usually. But it's still fine. So now we have Malzahar with ult up, so we can look for mid gank if Samira walks up. If she doesn't, we can move top. Move behind them. Move, dash over the wall here, and then go behind them. Because river is more likely to be wall.
Oh, well,
it's okay, now we just walk the other way. Nothing happened. We have Umbral. No, walk top still. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm walking top. I'm walking top.
Good. Very nice. He doesn't see us, we know because we're Umbral Glaive. Try to steal with ult quick. Be fast, take it, ult it.
Mate,
why are you not ulting? It's a Karma top! She's your support!
I mean, true, I guess. She has gone.
Why are we not ulting? So much to learn. Stand close to the turret. Always stand close with Graves, you deal more damage. Cue the wave, help her clear the wave, check if Crocs are up.
Cue the wave, help her clear it.
Yeah. Okay, now check Crocs.
Even with TP?
Yeah, we don't care. That jungler died. Which you noticed, of course, right?
I did notice that. I didn't
good.
register that it was like... That means I could do it, but I did notice the jungler died, you know?
Because the jungler died, no one else can be here. So we take this and we check the raptors. Echo spawned, so Echo can be back soon. But we can do raptors quick, and then we do Grump and base. No, actually we just base. We just base after. Because then we can full clear after. Okay. Careful how close you stand to the bush, because now we know Echo can be back on the map. And if you are too aggressive, you can get caught. Yeah, so now we base. Where do we walk from base? You're gonna get cancelled.
Oh, yep. That was dumb for me. I saw the Squire's Bloom as well.
Well, I was also asking you questions, so...
Nah, it's fine. So I was thinking I would go... I don't want to go topside. I want to go Krugs, Red, Razorbeaks, then topside.
Yeah? Why?
Because my blue will be spawned then as well, so I can do full clear. And Rift Herald spawning.
Yes, Rift
Herald. I noticed that now. I didn't notice
Rift
that when
Herald,
I
exactly.
what
So,
I was gonna do.
Rift Herald is the big thing there. But, I mean, blue spawning is great too, of course, so... Good plan. We like it.
Okay. Why are you sweeping... So, sometimes I sweep because I don't want my Umbral to be procced. Would you say that's okay? Or would you say I should just let my Umbral proc and then sweep like later?
Just let Umbral proc.
Okay.
Letting it proc is literally the purpose of the item. It's fine. Yeah, we move to Leona, make sure she's safe.
Okay.
Push in bot wave. Just push everything quick.
Echo took my red, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Your Ash is pinging you. I don't know if it's because she's taking...
She's been pinging me the entire game.
No. You move to jungle. Move to jungle. We don't waste time. There's nothing to do in that bush. Yeah. Now... We just... mute Ash. Just mute her, please. Thank you.
I don't like the toxicity.
Now we can play in the peace. So, we stick to our plan. We need to defend mid, then we can clear topside. Yeah. Just topside, don't fight. There's nothing to fight for.
It's fun, man.
No, it's really not fun losing half HP. We don't enjoy that. Not for nothing.
We get it back, man. No jungle camps.
So you're doing good with the farming. The next step for you now is to get better at looking at what laners are doing, so you notice when you should be there for fights. Because right now we're missing on a lot of the fights because we're just jungling. Also, you just use Smite. We needed a Smite for Herald.
Yeah, for Rift Herald, yeah, I just noticed that, yeah.
So we need to check Herald, but we need to do it carefully. And then we ping assist pings on Herald too. Because your Malzahar is not watching his minimum.
Okay, this was less careful than it should have been.
So how you approach that normally when you know the Herald on your blue side is you walk, just walk from blue, like up and check river carefully.
Yeah, because my thought was I could blast cone close to them but not on them, and then E back across the wall. So I have like an entry and an exit. But then I blast coned in and immediately got hand shook on.
But the problem is because you came from that angle, you get like no vision on them. But if you walk in from the blue entrance, you see everything. And then you needed to assist ping, so your Malzahar moved. Because you're never pinging. I don't think you pinged once this game.
No, I'm not. Because I always think, like, I look at pinging
pink
as
ward,
toxicity.
pink ward,
I know
pink
it's
ward,
not.
pink ward.
Okay, yeah, I know it's not toxicity, but in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm being toxic if I just ping everyone all the time. Just ping back.
No. They're gonna be
pinging Drake. I'm gonna ping assistant.
Yes, exactly.
I ping too many times.
We don't have to overdo it. We don't have to ping Drake 4 times. You ping it like once or twice, and then that's it. Right now we do Crocs, we do Raptors. Your team is pinging Drake right now, but we obviously ignore that because we stick to our plan, and there's no reason to do Drake right now. We need to wait till Malz is back. He's very strong.
Are they fighting? No?
Now we ping them back.
TP from enemy team as well.
We follow. That was a bit scary, hopping over that wall, but...
Yeah, I had flash as well, so I was like, I can, you know, dash forward and do a little bit, I guess.
You can't flash if you get stun locked, though.
Yeah, but, you know,
we need to ping assist here, by the way. Ping assist. That's not assist.
Okay, yeah, I don't know which one assist is, okay? I never used the assist ping.
Well, then you failed as a jungler. I need to learn. Assistance pings are very important. Because, as you notice, now Malzahar moves, but before he didn't realize what you're doing. So he didn't actually make it. Now we should just get out. Otherwise there's gonna be another random fight. Ping them back. Ping them back. There we go.
Voice there. Your voice was just the desperation of no, they're fighting again. I can't believe it. Ping them back.
Now he pops upside. I mean, this is stressful. You are way too nice with your pings. Like, way too nice. Think about it this way. Do you mind when people, you know, ping in the game just to let you know what they're doing? I don't think so.
No, that's true.
Like, when you do it with me, I ping all the time, but I've never heard you comment on it. I mean, maybe you would be too nice to comment on it.
I just think you're being giga toxic, you know?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah, I think I do this.
Going Samira is good, but just be careful about it, ult. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, well, I'm a bad gamer, it's fine.
It happens. Nice. Now we help Karma push out the wave.
Push the next wave, I guess?
Yeah, exactly. We help Karma push out, we just queue the wave. There we go, perfect Graves gameplay, we took everything, I like it. And now we base, because they're not gonna go Baron, with Aatrox being bot lane. Do they have armor? They have 0 armor, so we go Collector. If they had a lot of armor, we could have gotten Ceruldas, but now, because they don't buy any armor at all, we can get Collector before getting it.
Alright, that makes sense. I want to path bot, because it's my only camp that's up. Also, if Karma hadn't path bot, I would have taken all the CS, so that would have been nice. But she's there now, so...
So right now, you have a...
I don't want to show,
yeah, you have a slight CS lead on Echo, which is good. Echo got a lot of random kills. A lot of that could have been avoided if we pinged more. Just something to be aware of. But it's fine. Yeah, we're pinging on our way. I like it. Move. Get in there. Yeah. Now ping Baron. Ping it more than you've ever pinged before. Because 2 people are dead, one of them are the jungler, so you can get Baron for free. If they come and fight, we can always turn. If they don't, it's a free Baron, because we have smite and they don't.
Okay. Oh, mid might be... Oh, I always accidentally dash over that wall, because I'm trying to reduce the... Like, do the quick dash thing.
How many times did you ping Baron?
Twice.
I don't see any assistance pings in the chat.
I think we just back off,
Yeah, now you have to leave. Over the wall, if needed.
Oh.
Assistance pings, medics. Assistance
yeah, but I pinged it twice. I was like, oh, just come across.
So, look at chat. No one notices. There's 1 on my way ping. Like, who's gonna see that? No.
I don't know.
No one.
I pinged it twice.
Yeah, there's no assistance pings in the chat. There's 1 on my way. Do you think your mid laner cares about that ping? Well, he clearly didn't, because he suicided mid instead of listening to you because you were not clear enough.
Okay, I get you. I saw people starting to move towards it and was like, okay, cool, we're going.
But then you should have noticed that your Malzahar didn't care. So then that means you have to ping more.
Ash is now doing my camps.
Anywhere between 2 to 6 assistance pings is fine. Well, your Ash hates you because she believes that you're the reason
like, it's my fault that
she's been dying. So that's unfortunate. She's probably flaming you, but the great part is we wouldn't even know because we've muted her. That was probably one of the greatest choices we made this game. Drake is spawning soon. They have Baron, but we could potentially get a good fight around Drake. How do we play team fights? What are we worried about here?
Echo and Samira mostly, and Renata ult.
Yes, I agree. So we need to group with our team now. We need to play with them. Just group up with the team. I think you just move mid together here. Because if you walk up here, you might get caught. And then you just play with your Leona. Run. 2 people died.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright.
I'm just trying to work out, like... I made a few bad calls. And I didn't watch the map enough, I guess. And just let Echo, like, get a couple of kills, etc. Graves, you play?
Like,
I mean, I'm trying to play him out.
No, you're doing fine. They're always gonna blame you. It is
always gonna be toxic, right? But
you're the jungler. Even if you were 15-0 right now, they would probably find a way to blame you. Yeah. Like we don't care what they think. It doesn't matter. Well, at least when they're toxic.
That's true.
You can buy another control ward and then just move back out. And then we don't think about the past. It doesn't matter. We think about how we win this game now. Then the other stuff you can think about after.
Win by going to Krugs. I agree. Smart man.
Yeah. Secure your bot side. Use the plan to see if they're there.
I'm not going to be able to kill it. Well, maybe.
You can let her have red so she doesn't rage quit. No, but legit. That's the only reason she's gonna rage quit probably. She already hates us, but it is what it is. Your team is fighting. We need to look what on earth they're doing so we can move there. Yeah, get to mid lane fast. Nothing else matters. These guys are very angry.
Oh,
but they're just taking random fights.
You can ping me all you want, but I have no idea why you guys are where you were.
Right back. Get the wave if you can. It might be too hard now.
I think it's gone. No.
No, it's
tough game.
Yeah, it's alright. It happens. There were a lot of positives this game, and then there were some negatives, and there were things out of our control. Yeah. I mean, not a lot. There was some.
I mean, I made some bad decisions at times. Like the blast cone into the Rift Herald second fight, that was bad. My kiting isn't as good as it could be. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those, like, I need to watch the map more. I'm going to write that down, actually. Or watch my teammates more. Watch teammates.
Yeah, so I think... what could have been different this game was... let's start with the positives, actually. You got better at AoEing on your camps. You were being way smarter and more efficient about farming. Like, you didn't fall behind Echo, you actually got a lead on CS, which is good. And then you were just actively thinking about where your camps were spawning and, you know, how you should be pathing. So that was good as well. We got Herald, we got some invades, stole some camps. Most of it was centered around farming, which is the main thing that, you know, I told you about when we were looking at the replays.
Yeah.
But then the next step is to get better at looking at what the team is doing, looking at the lanes while we are doing camps, trying to figure out how we can take good fights. So like I think naturally, if you look at your teammates more, you're gonna see more of the fight openings.
Be more aware of it. Yeah, true.
Yeah, you're gonna be more aware of like when someone is low, or if there's a big slow push building you can dive on, or just whatever, right? Because a lot of the time you were looking at your own character, but if you look at them more, that's gonna help. And then you definitely need to ping more. Like, you don't need to be one of those players who are like toxic with the pings, but just like ping on my way, danger pings, assistance pings. Like, let's say in the case where we started Baron, that was a free Baron. The only reason it wasn't free was that Malzahar trolled and he walked up mid. And we cannot mind control him to come to Baron, but if we spam assistance pings, it increases the chances of him listening to us, because then you show that you're like really adamant about it and you have a clear plan. And then there's a higher chance that he's gonna follow. Whereas if we don't like ping out what we want to do, he might just be living in his own little world. He forgets about the minimap, he forgets about the objectives, and, you know, then mistakes can happen.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So I think overall, you know, we didn't win, but there were a lot of...
Like, I'm stressed with my chat. I'm not... This isn't about winning for me right now. This is about, like, learning how to jungle and then, like, improving my skill in jungling. Winning will come if I do that, right? So...
Yes, I think... I also see people in my chat being like, oh, you're only jungling, that was farming simulator. Whatever, like, oh, we lost, this sucks. No, it's solo queue. Like, there's always gonna be a lot of games that you lose no matter what you do, but you need to get better at the basics and just focus on your own improvement, and then with time it's gonna be a lot better. So this was your first game, like really focusing on doing the clear right, which got you a lead versus the I see what you're doing. This got you a lead versus that jungler. But then the next step is to, you know, look at lanes more and try to look for the aggressive plays and be more proactive, right? Because that's what you did in the other games. Like, you were just fighting all the time. So now it's more about finding the middle ground, which is the next step. And once you do that, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
I think that now is the time for you all to give me feedback. Let me know what you thought of that. How did you like it? Was it enjoyable to watch? Was it helpful? Did you learn something? What was good? Was there anything that could have been done differently? Overall, I think that this was probably my best coaching session so far. It was only the third time, but I was able to combine looking at replays and like helping teach about concepts while doing live coaching in one session, which I think was really good. I also want to say that I personally don't care that Medic lost this game. Like, that's completely irrelevant to me. Like, even if he goes out right now and he loses 5 games in a row, I don't care, because if he keeps working on everything I taught him, he's gonna climb 100% surely with time. And then I think live coaching is also like really hard. I think overall the replay stuff is more beneficial, because when I live coach him, like he's just thinking like about 100 different things, and it's hard to digest everything for him when he's playing like that. But I think it went pretty well. It was really good, very productive, learned a lot. You actually coached, you don't try to create content. That's what good coaching looks like. Well, my thought process going into this was that the way that this turns into the best possible content is that I do actual coaching. Because that way, while I am coaching Medic, you are all also gaining a lot of insight, which I think is the best way to approach this in general. I also think for coaching, like you just have to be like really focused on your client and their progress. Losing is part of learning, that's true.